Okay, that was nobody. That was a telemarketer. But like I was saying, here again, they sit on the hallway. But I'm just realizing he sit. I guess being a detective, I need to go ahead and resign quietly from that major in college, which I was about to change my major to media and film production. But I noticed that his chair outside her room when a lot of the workers sit at the end of the hall. A lot of the other workers sit at the end of the hall. His chair outside of her room. So I don't know how that worked. But I should have known that that was wise on her part to act like she wanted him to be outside her room, if that's what was happening. She acted like she wanted him. And so every time I passed by, the bitch jumping all up in his face, all talking all up in him, saying shit to him, jumping around in front of his face and shit. And I'm like, what's going on here? Not realizing with my stupid ass that he done park his ass outside her room. Now I'm assuming that he done staked his claim, because like I said, one girl came in and the first thing she did was fuck the doctor. That right there, letting people know she is for the doctor. As long as she gonna be there, she for the doctor. So I'm assuming he was staking his claim that he wanted her. That's what I'm assuming happened. I'm assuming and speculating right here. But what I was wondering about, and this is where I'm going with that, since weird stuff been happening to me, rape was happening in that room. Now that I think about it, I just didn't put the clues together. Rape was what was happening in that room. Now I'm looking at those nurses, the people that came to get her. What I'm assuming happened is, I don't know why nobody went to her aid. I think, a black woman could have gone and said, and it could have cost her life. I don't know. Is everything all right in here? And she could have said no. And she could have said, hey man, she not down with that. And hopefully that would have been enough for him to get him to leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, if she came there to see a black woman, I don't know why no black woman was endeared to her in any way. Was it dangerous to let the black man see that? Is that dangerous to let the black man see them being endeared to each other? Well, if the motherfuckers wouldn't be bragging on how they fucking a status symbol, they could have just said they were friends. But the bitches bragging about how they fucking a status symbol. And then the man get jealous. You see where I'm going with that? Stupid. So if the bitches keep their mouth closed, I don't know nobody will ask what they're doing. Because they're friends. How many people I know, when I see people together, I don't say, well, what they doing together? What are they doing? I remember when I went with such an odd combination. It was me, I was 11. Rhonda was 12 and Louise was 13. And we went with this grown woman, white woman. And that's not the first time we went with a whole bunch of, there's some more white people that came and got us. And took us camping. We went camping, and we had a time of our life. Now I think the lady wanted to have sex. I think the lady been having sex with Louise. I think her mama didn't like that. But Louise had boyfriends. She's very, very fast girl, very, very adult girl. Louise very adult girl at her age. And I think her mama liked the fact that white people saw her with a man and would come and have sex with her. Now, some other white people did that too, took us camping. Now, I don't know if anything sexual happened to it. It didn't happen between me and the white women. The white women, I didn't have sex with none of the white women. But some of the white women was pretty. Looked like maybe in college. They were real pretty. Now, if something happened, I didn't see it. And, but that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the girl. What happened with the girl? Obviously, that was rape. I'm just wondering how she got in the hospital. What I'm thinking happened is, after he raped her. Now, keep in mind, They had to know he was gonna rape her. When I walk in, that's the first thing I sense. Something ain't right with this staff, none of them. Something ain't right. That's the first thing I'm saying. Something ain't right, none of them. None of them from the doctor all the way on down. That's the first thing I sense. So they had to know he was going to rape her. But what I'm thinking they might have thought is that some black woman was going to come to her. Not realizing that they can't do that in front of the black man. People say, that's what they probably ain't realized, that they couldn't do that in front of the black man. So one of the white nurses made her call and had her discharged. Because they came and got her. I think they might have moved her to another place. I think they might have moved her to another place. I don't know. I have no idea what happened. I know they after that happened, they came, a bunch of white folks came in, signed a bunch of papers, and come and got her. A bunch of white nurses, a bunch of highfalutin looking white folks came. You know what I'm saying? The doctor looked like some white trash. If you ever seen white trash, he looked like some white trash. And so do a lot of the nurses. Now, this one lady that worked in administration, a white lady. She looked like she tried to carry herself well. But obviously, if they're having sex with the patient, they're not nothing good. But I was thinking in my mind what happened in that room. That's what I was thinking in my mind, what's happening in that room. And I know it's probably rape. I was wondering, I was starting to think that maybe the bitch was some kind of experiment, and the bitch started doing scientific shit with her pussy. I don't know. Or maybe she started sucking his dick and it turned him on insanely. I have no idea what happened. When I tell you I don't know what happened, I swear I don't. But I know it probably was a sexual assault. Because now that I think about it, I'm saying she was all over him, but I realized that he didn't park his chair outside her room when he come in to work. And a lot of the other workers park their chair at the end of the hallway. They don't sit in front of nobody's room. They sit at the end of the hallway. So I'm assuming that was his way, and letting everybody know that was what he was after. And they was cool with it. Until this day, it was dangerous. It was dangerous. My instincts was right when I walked in. I knew that what they were after when I walked in. And I was locked in. I couldn't get out. And the bitch started saying, woman. The woman. I don't know how that sex is going with the women. But the woman started telling me something. The woman started clearly warning me that I was gonna die. I wasn't scared in any way. I'm very angry with God. I have to be honest. I wasn't afraid in any way. I wasn't afraid. I'm looking at this motherfucker and wondering how she got the boldness to play with the power of God. I wonder why? Because the white woman's stupid. Fucking way in the world. I'd have raised hair. I'd have walked through. With gasoline draw on for to see why the fuck you think you gonna lock my daughter up in this motherfucker. I'd call Ashton Jackson and Dina Wade and all of these people on the news. Baby, you gonna open this motherfucking door, what you gonna do? I go down to the what the fuck is that? The National Guard, and get one in a tank and drive up in that motherfucker. I'm trying to figure out. This bitch started threatening me. Yeah, one of the staff, woman. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How the sex happening with the woman? The motherfucker started threatening me. So I guess one of the white people wasn't down with the shit. I don't know who called it. I'm not finna stand up here and say I know who called it. It could have been somebody black called and saying that ain't right. That wasn't right. But I just don't understand how nobody had a conscience about it. But I guess the men all mad because the women coming to have sex with each other. But you stupid. You stupid for not knowing how to keep your fucking mouth closed. And act like y'all just friends. Motherfuckers stupid for not knowing how to keep their fucking mouth closed and act like they friends. That's what I'm thinking. Just sit there and act like you're some fucking friends or something. Motherfucker is stupid. That's what I'm thinking happened. Who knows what the fuck happened? I think what saved my life is the bitch try to ask me for sex with this short haircut. I told you why I cut my hair. Because I don't know what I'm dealing with. I'm praying about it and everything. So I need to shave my head again. But I'm assuming she thought I was a gay, and she came on to me. I started calling that bitch out. I told her, bitch, you ugly. Your hair ugly, your body ugly, and I don't want. I'm assuming they figured if I was calling her ugly, then they was going to see if I wanted one of the pretty ones. You see where I'm going with that? They probably was trying to kill my ass. Been kill my ass if I wouldn't have got up and there like I wanted to fuck one of them pretty ones. But I told her, I was like, bitch, you ugly. Your hair ugly, your body ugly. And I don't want you. I started bullshitting. But them people in there crazy. They crazy or they pretending to be crazy. I started trying to shade that bitch. I say, bitch, you is ugly and I don't want you. And one of them men, he was like, who is you talking to? I'm like, this motherfucker finna get me locked up. Because when I stab his fucking ass. Because I'm just clowning. I was just trying to clown her. I was trying to clown that bitch and that motherfucker wasn't gonna let me call him ugly for the clown her. But she was standing at the desk and I was sitting opposite him. And I told him, I say, you ugly and I don't want you. That's what I say. And that motherfucker said, who you talking to? I was gonna kill that bitch. And I was laughing my ass. I thought that shit was funny. But I think the workers thought that shit was funny too. So they stopped fucking with me. So they stopped fucking with me. But I wish I would have picked up on the fact that he was sitting outside her room. Because if you can't do anything, there are two opportunities you have to get somebody word that something is wrong. One, now you can't bring your cell phone in, but you have to think fast. I would have tried to get my cell phone in. I wish the cell phone maker would make it so that phone would be completely silent in an emergency. That's what I'm finna tell the cell phone maker. Make that phone be completely silent in an emergency, because I would have hid my phone on me. But I don't need that motherfucker for to start ringing at a strange time. You see where I'm going with that? That's one thing. Two, we get to make phone calls twice a day. I bet you they listening to the phone call. But I know me and my kids have a code word when something is wrong. And I'm just making one. I'm going to say it's rainbow. It's not rainbow. But me and my kids have a code word. When something is wrong, we say rainbow over and over again. You know what I'm saying? People need to do that. That way, she could have called somebody and say, it's been raining here every day and there's a rainbow in the sky. It's a beautiful rainbow. You know, because she crazy. They're not going to ask why she keeps saying rainbow over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? She just crazy. It's no rainbow out there. This motherfucker stone crazy. There's no rainbow out there. You know what I'm saying? People need that. So when you make she could have alerted somebody that something is wrong. And also they go outside to smoke twice a day. Maybe she could have scraped some on a piece of paper and throw it across the fence and hope somebody on the other side of that fence find that shit. Because I wasn't picking up. Now that might have saved my life. I wasn't picking up that the motherfucker shouldn't have been setting his ass in front of the room. Her room was right next to mine. So his chair in between the doors, like right here, his chair in the middle. My door, his chair and her door. And so I wasn't picking up. But the bitch, I guess the bitch realized that she gonna die if she don't fuck him. Because she was all jumping up and down and acting. But I didn't pick up on it. I wish I would have picked up on it. I probably could have said something to somebody. And then you also get visitation. Your family gets to visit you every day at 2 o'clock, I think. You could say something to some. There's no fucking way in the world I walk in there at 2 o'clock and say, something ain't right about the way they got this going. Let me tell somebody something ain't right. They fucking needs patience. Something ain't right about this. You know, it's no way. That's how thick that shit was. But I wish I would have picked up on it. Because somebody was trying to come visit me. But I told them, don't come visit me because I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here. I said, don't come visit me. But I would have let them come visit me and told them that I think this young girl is in danger. But she made it through that 1 hour. He could last. I guess them other men didn't fool with her because she was very young. She was very young. And I don't think he could last more than an hour. That's all I heard. I heard 1 hour. I heard that motherfucker scream for a solid hour. And that was it. And that's the estimate. It's the estimate, based on the estimate of an hour. It might have been longer than an hour. It may have been longer than an hour. But not much longer. But my heart went out to her. My heart went out to her. And I saw her that next morning. She had on the same thing she had on. She had on the same thing she had on. And she looked sad. But she was still doing her little crazy act. She wanted to live. She wanted to live. She wanted to live. She was still doing her little crazy act, jumping up and down and fucking acting stupid and shit. So if I guess if she'd have stopped doing that crazy act and act like she was hurting, they might have really killed her. But that woman walked up to me and threatened my life. She stood right in front of me and said, "You going to die." That's what she told me. And I looked at her, I'm like, motherfucker, you don't know who you're talking to. I know I need to be more spiritual. I really need to be more spiritual. I'm like, how this woman can stand here and believe that God is not real? I believe that God is not real. Threatening to kill me. And I don't know what she planning on doing to me. But that's why you don't feel sorry when you see these mass shootings. You done fucked with the wrong motherfuckers, what you did. It's heartbreaking to say that. It's heartbreaking to say that. And you don't see that happen at a high school. But what you done did is you done fucked with the wrong motherfucker. That's what you done did. Because this is somebody that got an arsenal and go home and get their shit and unload on your ass. This motherfucker stood in front of my face and said, "You gonna die." And I just looked at her and didn't blink my eye and wondered why the fuck she think. Why the fuck she think God ain't real? I just was wondering why she think God ain't real. I went in my room and I began to sing. I began to sing. I forget the name of the song I sing. I think it was "I Surrender." I surrender all. I surrender all. No, you know what it was? It was there is a name I love to hear. I love to sing his praise. It sounds like music in my ears. That's why I began to sing that song and tell God, Lord, I ain't scared. That's why I wasn't afraid. Try to tell me I'm finna die. Yes, it fucking did. Now I don't know if it was coming from a man. I'm like, she's very bold. She's very bold. It could have been a man threatening me. She is very bold. Very bold. But my heart goes out. My heart goes out to them. And then they have a juvenile wing. If they're getting them addicted to drugs and they're coming in a cycle of addiction, I think that's wrong. I think the psychiatric medical field should be ashamed. Should be ashamed. They're getting to use addicted to drugs, and they begin a cycle of addiction where they come in these places as adults and get abused and raped and attacked. That's a shameful. But she made it. White folks come and got them. I don't know if they got no heart in their body, but they had enough heart to come and get up out of there. They had enough heart to come and get up out of there. You want to know what my code word? I'm sensing that somebody white want to know what my code word is, and they're attacking me to find out. I don't know if it's somebody white, but that's why I hate God. That's why I hate God. never, I remember I was sitting there, a man telling me, he say, Cynthia, I'm gonna go buy this house in Missouri City, Texas, for us to live in. Yeah, just been telling me. He didn't touch me not one time, living a peaceful, quiet life, not enjoying life in Texas. I guess at the time I didn't think that I should have been building something. I should have been saving something. I just was enjoying life. The fuck is Jesus attacking my touch? I'm talking about he trying to say that this is happening and that is happening. And I guess the root of it is to say the white people is watching a black woman look like an asshole and trying to find somebody good to infuse into her. What the fuck do I care? Why are you singling me out? Why are you singling me out for that shit? When I tell you I cannot believe my suffering, I cannot believe it. And he is the King of kings and Lord of lords. The king of what? You don't know what the devil telling me to say about Jesus right now. You don't know what the devil telling me to say. But I'm just sitting here. I'm just sitting here. And I guess you say, well, she deserves it. Well, I don't want to say nobody deserves to be raped. I don't want to say that no one deserves to be raped. I wouldn't want nobody to waste themselves on me. I guess you could just be glad he was old. And say he wasn't a bad looking man. You know. He wasn't a bad looking man. You know. He wasn't good looking. He could have paid me. I don't sleep with no. I don't care how broke I am. I don't care how broke I am. I'd rather go steal somebody than to sleep with an ugly person. Now he could have paid me. He was a good looking man. But I could tell he had to be. If he wasn't retirement age, he was about to be retirement age. But he was old and he couldn't last. He was old and he couldn't last. I know she was glad for that. That he couldn't last all night like a young man. But I don't think the young man, the men wanted her. I don't know why. I don't think the young men wanted her. I don't know if they exactly raping them women. I ain't saying they not raping them women. I don't know if the young men is exactly right. I think they doing, the women is sitting there cool, playing it cool, and they playing it cool. So they might be just picking on, it might be saying, I like you, you like me, you know, let's go ahead and hook up, you know what I'm saying? But you're not supposed to be hooking up with the patients. I think that might be what the young men are doing. I think they might be what they're doing. I don't think they're actually attacking nobody. I think they're actually attacking anybody. Quote unquote, you know, sexual assault of a mentally incapacitated person is wrong. But here again, I guess if in our reality, I guess she gonna be all right. I can't imagine going through what she went through. I can't imagine. Like I say, the maintenance man, I don't think they respect her and they want her around no more after he wasted himself on her. I don't think they respected her, want her around no more after he did that. Especially since I hope she get her life together. Whatever happened to her, I hope she get her life together, whatever happened to her. Because I'm really sensing an attack on my body. Boy, Jesus is cold-blooded. But I have to realize that my pain not going to ease up. Look at the Holocaust victims. That was beyond hell. That was beyond hell. They don't give a fuck. I don't think my pain and suffering gonna ease up. So what I need? I seen a woman set herself on fire, her and her children. She set herself on fire. Motherfucker. You motherfucker. Telling me all this shit, wonderful shit. And you are touching me, talking about you trying to tell me that the white folks doing some shit. Of course they are. Of course they are. Of course the white folks fucking some shit up. That's what white folks do. Shit. What the fuck is this motherfucker trying to do? Going through my body to do. Oh, this man is doing this. He's waiting to see who he's going to see that he never sees in the nigga world. This motherfucker scared of his shadow. What is it you want me to do here? This motherfucker almost got killed. Because he riding around the block bragging on his new clothes. Almost got blowed away. Them fucking niggas don't care. They putting their life on the line to put food on the table. They don't give a fuck that you got some clothes. Like, I can't believe God is really letting this happen. Anyway, I can't believe this happened to me. I really can't. Fuck you trying to prove? I meant to go to police headquarters, but I really don't have myself together financially to go up in police headquarters and try to sound sane and see if they'll investigate. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is fucking unbelievable. I'm gonna quit worrying about it. They came, got it. I'm assuming they're gonna help her. I don't trust the psychiatric and medical field. Who knows what them motherfuckers done felt? Done got in the bed with somebody. You know these motherfuckers. You know the scientists correct. You know it's a movie called. I seen 2 movies. What do you call it? The science. What do you call that movie where the man creates a beautiful woman? I can't think of it, but it's a song, a soundtrack. She's blinding me with science. I can't think of that movie. Listen, here the scientist and say his ass and create a beautiful woman. Then there's another one called Creator. It's called, the name of it is Creator. That's the name of it. In there trying to create a woman, a human being. Yeah. Unbelievable. I'm fucking, when you got a, fuck, this world is a mess. Fuck, you can't believe, this can't be real. That's why I say, these people ain't, it used to be a time when you wouldn't see white people hurt each other. But I can't believe that. I can't believe that. They come and got it though. I don't know what they gonna do with it. I guess the black people was looking around how bad it was. You know, they let that happen. You know what I'm saying? But he had to be excited as a motherfucker the way he was hollering. He had to be excited as a motherfucker the way that he was hollering. Cause I would think he was trying to be quiet. I don't know. I have no clue. I mean, I don't know. That's no way I want to be listening to shit like that. You know. I don't want to be listening to nothing like that. I know if I had been a nurse on the floor, I would have called the police and taken a picture or something. I don't know what's happening here, but it's a patient. It's one of the workers in the room with the patient. It's the motherfucker that's going crazy in pleasure. I don't know what the fuck's happening. You know what I'm saying? They would have hated my guts if they agree with that. That's what I would have did. I was a nurse on the clinical floor. I would have called the police to come in that motherfucker right now. Come in and break the door down. I'm trying to open it and it won't open. That's what I would have did if I was a nurse on the floor that night. I just don't understand that. For me right now, I'm sitting here. It's a doctor. It's a white doctor that I could go ask the fuck right now. He's been flirting with me. He been flirting with me. I just don't understand why they did it that way. But I guess rape don't have no sense. A rapist doesn't have the cool know-how for to go and ask a bitch. I guess that's the young men know how to go say, hey, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Young men know how to go into a girl and say, hey, what's up with you? Can we hook up later? You know, I mean, can we get together later? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand why that happened like that. But I guess he don't have no way to say that to no woman. Maybe because he old. He's a very good-looking old man. Very good-looking. I guess he just feel like he can't go up to no woman and ask her that. So, it's a white doctor right now that been flirting with me. If I thought I wanted to have sex. I just don't understand that. A woman, it's a man and a woman. Both of them doctors. Both of them. If I thought I wanted to have sex right now, I could contact them, whatever my method of contact would be, and see if we can hook up. No, can we hook up? Something. I just don't understand why that happened like that. But I guess rape is nonsense and it don't make sense. But she seemed alright. She seemed hurt. But who wouldn't be hurt? Who wouldn't be hurt? You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't be hurt? But she was doing her little act. She was doing her little act, and they put on a stretch and roll her ass out. I don't think nobody respected her. She had no fight in her. But she was young. And that's why I feel bad for her. I don't know why she could have got on the phone and told her mom or her dad or somebody. Family probably worthless. From a worthless fucking family. You visitation every day at 2 o'clock. Even my motherfucking ass had somebody ask me I wanted to come visit. I say, no, I'm trying to get the fuck about it. Don't worry about it. You know, don't worry about it. But I wish I would have sensed that he had his eyes on her. I would have told him. I would have told him, look, you know, when you leave out here, let the police know that old boy looking at old girl the wrong way. I think something wrong up in here. You might say, well, I won't get involved, but something my sister said she's locked in that place. They won't let her. I think something wrong up in there, and she thinks some young girl in danger. Well, you know, if I would have sensed that he was sitting outside, I would do it waiting for her. I would have went on ahead and said something. And maybe they would have told the police something ain't right. My sister said something ain't right up in that place, and the young girl in danger. I don't know. I really wasn't sensing that. I'm really embarrassed. But I guess a rookie detective not expected to know nothing. I guess that's why Police Academy is a whole year. At least here it is. At least here it's a whole year. They say expect a rookie detective to know nothing. But I'm changing my major to English. So I can go ahead and change. So when I get to the junior status, I might probably do finishing English or creative writing or film work, film production. That's what I'm gonna do. Why you want to make a film? I'm not trying to prove nothing. I just have some ideas since I've been to Atlanta. I have some really fun ideas I think will be good, really fun. I would like to make some movies about the stuff that we used to do when we was little. I'm not trying to win no Oscar. I go in the store and buy an Oscar. You don't believe me? I go buy me a motherfucking Oscar. I will. I put it on my shelf. It's like, well, you got the Oscar for? I bought the motherfucker. I'm not trying to get up in this shit. I'm trying to get up in that shit. I just think it'd be fun. You know, since going to Atlanta and learning how to write a screenplay and seeing all that, you know, interesting stuff. I just got interested in it. So that would be fun. No, I don't have some, you know, I want to make some film. I don't want to get carried away with shit. Open a studio and you got to pay a janitor to keep the dust out and shit. All the big ass rooms and buildings and shit. But I could rent a studio when I need one. I mean, I can pay the studio $20 million to shoot the movie if I plan on making 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, $700 million. If I plan on it being that good, you know, I might rent a studio for $20 million to make the movie, you know. But anyway, let me get here because I would never sit up and watch a long ass fucking crazy video. So let me not make a long ass fucking crazy video.